Well, my friends, it looks like South Korea's President Yoon Yeol has just won the How to Lose Your Job in 10 Days challenge. Move over Watergate. South Korea's serving up a spicier political dish. I call it martial flaw. Yoon, a former prosecutor who rose to power in 2022 on an anti-corruption platform, found himself caught in the very web of controversy he once vowed to untangle. It's like he took a page from the How to Lose Friends and Alienate People playbook, with a dash of dictatorship for dummies thrown in for good measure. On December 3rd, Yoon declared martial law faster than you can say kimchi, ostensibly to manage rising tensions with North Korea and internal dissent. But meow, let me tell you, this backfired spectacularly. Critics saw it as a ham-fisted attempt to silence opposition faster than you can say democracy. The Korean stock market didn't just play limbo, it performed a full-on financial belly flop. Turns out, declaring martial law is about as good for the economy as using kimchi as currency. But wait, there's more. Protesters turned Seoul into a rave with more light sticks than a K-pop concert. It's the first time in history that democracy was defended with glow sticks and sick beats. One demonstrator said, "Many people are using idle light sticks even though they are expensive. I think it's become a really great culture. Nothing says I'm upset with the government like waving a fluorescent stick in the air." Am I right? Looks like Yoon missed the memo that South Korea's dictatorship days ended with bell-bottoms and disco. South Korea's been playing political musical chairs since the 1960s. Yoon just happened to be the one left standing when the democracy music stopped. In a televised address, he boldly declared, "I will never give up." Spoiler alert, he gave up. Faster than a K-pop dance routine, opposition parties united and filed an impeachment motion. On December 14th, the National Assembly voted to impeach Yoon. The National Assembly voted faster than a K-pop dance routine, with 204 members channeling their inner Simon Cowell and giving Yoon the political equivalent of, "It's a no from me." 85 voted against, with 3 abstentions and 8 nullified votes. World leaders are meow playing hot potato with their statements, trying not to burn their fingers on this spicy situation. It's like a global game of who wants to be a millionaire, where the lifeline is call a diplomat. For those keeping score at home, here's Impeachment 101, South Korean edition. The Constitutional Court meow has up to 180 days to decide if Yoon's martial law declaration was naughty or nice. If they rule it was naughty, Yoon's out faster than you can say Gangnam Style. It's like Judge Judy meets Survivor, but with less tropical scenery and more legal briefs. Han Duck-soo, the accidental president, is meow tasked with steering the ship of state. It's like being handed the keys to a Ferrari when you've only ever driven a bumper car. He's promised to ensure stable governance, which in political speak means try not to let the country implode while we sort this mess out. The public mood has soured faster than milk left out during a heatwave. South Korea's more divided than a poorly made bibimbap. Some citizens are celebrating like they've just won a K-pop award, while others are as grumpy as a cat in a bathtub. You've got conservatives and progressives squaring off like two alley cats over the last piece of fish. Throw in some generational divides, socio-economic disparities, and differing views on North Korea, and you've got a recipe for discord spicier than extra hot gochujang. Global leaders are watching South Korea like it's the finale of a political K-drama. The US is all about that democracy, China's hoping for stability, and North Korea's probably wondering if they can sneak in a missile test while everyone's distracted. Next up, on South Korea's political agenda, a nationwide game of pin the tail on the president. Blindfolds and spinning optional, but highly recommended. If you're enjoying this rollercoaster of Korean politics, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It's like voting, but for content and with less chance of accidental martial law, in a twist that would make even the most dramatic K-drama writer blush. Yoon's travel ban backfired spectacularly. Turns out, when you tell people they can't leave, they really, really want to. It's like telling a cat not to sit in a cardboard box. Suddenly, it's their life's mission. The economic implications are as messy as a kimchi-making session. The MSCI South Korea ETF dropped 6.5% faster than you can say economic instability. Foreign investors withdrew over $1 billion in 3 days, proving that money, like a skittish cat, bolts at the first sign of trouble. This political upheaval is moving faster than a Squid Game elimination round. The Constitutional Court Meow has the unenviable task of being the referee in this political WWE match. They'll be poring over legal documents, trying to determine if Yoon's actions were more oops or yikes on the constitutional scale. South Korea's history with authoritarianism is like a bad ex they can't seem to shake off. From General Park Chung-hee's coup in 1961 to the Gwangju uprising of 1980, the country's seen more military overreach than a cat trying to catch a laser pointer. Yoon's martial law declaration has stirred up memories that many would rather forget, like that embarrassing haircut from your high school yearbook. As we wrap up this political telenovela, remember that the fate of South Korea's democracy hangs in the balance. Will Yoon bounce back like a cat landing on its feet? Or will he be out of office faster than you can say impeachment? Only time will tell. That's all for Meow. I'm Ron De Parmesan, reporting for News Cats.